Take a deep breath and relax your heart. If you've been praying for something and nothing seems to be changing, this message is for you. Allah has not forgotten your dua. In fact, He may be closer to answering it than you think. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear might be the reassurance your soul has been waiting for. After a long season of hardship, anxiety, and unanswered questions, a sudden feeling of calm is not random. It is often a mercy from Allah and a sign that relief is near. When you have cried, prayed, and remained patient for so long, Allah gently eases the weight on your heart before changing your circumstances. This calmness is Allah preparing your soul to receive what you have been asking for. Many believers notice that just before a breakthrough, the heart becomes quieter, the constant worry fades, overthinking slows down, and there is an unexplainable sense of peace. This does not mean the trial has ended yet, but it means Allah has taken control of the outcome. Your heart begins to trust even when your eyes cannot see the result. Allah knows that the human heart cannot carry endless stress. So He grants tranquility as a promise that your dua has been heard. This inner peace allows you to wait without desperation and to surrender the matter fully to Him. It is a form of reassurance that what is coming will be better than what you endured. When this calm enters your heart, do not fear it or question it. Embrace it with gratitude and continue making dawah. Relief often arrives quietly after patience, not with noise but with certainty. This calmness is not the end, it is the sign that Allah's help is close. When Allah delays the answer to your dawah, it is easy to feel ignored or unworthy. But in reality, delay is often a form of divine preparation, not rejection. Allah sees what you cannot see. He knows the future, the hidden consequences, and the exact moment when a blessing will be best for your heart and your life. What you ask for may be coming, but not in the way or timing you expect. Allah uses delay to strengthen your patience, deepen your reliance on Him, and purify your intentions. During this waiting period, you grow emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. If the blessing had arrived earlier, you might not have been ready to carry it without harm. Sometimes Allah is protecting you from receiving something before you are fully prepared. Delays also serve to detach your heart from desperation and attach it to trust. When you continue to pray despite silence, your faith matures. You learn to rely on Allah rather than the outcome itself. This is a powerful form of guidance and closeness. Many blessings arrive after the longest waits, not because Allah forgot, but because He was arranging everything perfectly. What feels like a closed door may actually be Allah working behind the scenes, aligning circumstances for your good. Trust the delay. When the answer comes, you will realize the timing was always perfect. When you raise your hands and call upon Allah, your dua never goes unheard. Even when there is no immediate change in your situation, it does not mean your prayer was rejected. In many cases, your dua has already been accepted in the unseen, beyond what your eyes can perceive and your mind can understand. Allah responds in ways that align with His perfect knowledge and mercy. Acceptance does not always look like instant results. Sometimes Allah answers by delaying the outcome, protecting you from harm, or replacing what you asked for with something better. Other times, the reward of your dua is stored for you in the hereafter, where its value will far exceed what you hoped for in this world. What matters is that Allah has acknowledged your call. Believing that your dua is accepted changes how you wait. Instead of anxiety and doubt, your heart settles into trust. You stop begging from desperation and begin hoping with certainty. This mindset itself is a form of guidance and peace granted by Allah. The unseen is real, even if it is hidden. Just because you cannot see the answer forming does not mean it is not on its way. Allah is arranging events, softening hearts and moving circumstances in your favor at the right time. Continue making dua with confidence. Trust that Allah has already responded. And when the answer appears, you will understand why it unfolded exactly this way. Behind Allah grants you what you prayed for. He often begins by removing what no longer serves your destiny. This can be painful, confusing, and deeply unsettling. Relationships fade, opportunities disappear, plans collapse, and paths you were attached to suddenly close. At that moment, it feels like loss, but in reality, it is divine alignment. Allah knows that some attachments would block the blessing you are asking for. Certain people, habits, environments, or desires may not be compatible with the future Allah has written for you. Out of mercy, He removes them before they harm you or delay what is meant for you. What you see as separation, Allah sees as protection. This process teaches you to rely less on creation and more on the Creator. It refines your heart, strengthens your trust, and clears space for something better. Many people only realize the wisdom behind a loss after receiving what replaces it. When Allah removes something, it is not punishment, it is preparation. He is making room for growth, peace, and blessings that align with your true purpose. The discomfort you feel is part of the transformation, not a sign of failure. If you are experiencing sudden endings or unexpected changes, do not panic. Ask Allah what He is teaching you. What is being removed was never meant to stay forever. Trust that Allah is guiding you toward what truly belongs in your destiny, and what's coming will be far better than what left. When you have done everything you can, made dua, taken action, and waited, what remains is trust in Allah and sabr. These two qualities often unlock the final door before a blessing arrives. Trust ta'wullah means believing with certainty that Allah is handling your matter in the best possible way, even when you cannot see how. Sabr is the strength to remain steady without complaining, losing hope, or turning away from Allah. Many people give up at the final stage because the waiting becomes heavy. Yet this is often the moment closest to relief. Allah tests trust at the point where human patience feels exhausted. When you continue to rely on Him despite silence or delay, you prove the sincerity of your faith. Sabr does not mean silence or inaction. It means continuing obedience while your heart waits calmly. Trust does not mean understanding every step. It means believing Allah knows what you do not. Together, these two qualities bring peace into uncertainty and light into confusion. Allah promises that He is with the patient. When trust and sabr meet, fear fades and the heart relaxes into certainty. This inner state prepares you to receive blessings with gratitude rather than arrogance. If you feel you have reached the end of your strength, do not give up. Strengthening your trust and sabra may be the final key. The door you are waiting for often opens the moment you stop forcing and start fully relying on Allah.